Hey everybody, welcome back for the next episode of Travis Talk. Hey, just wanted to go over something real quick. You ever wonder where the best place to eat is in town? Or maybe you're visiting somewhere that you haven't been before? Well, there's a great new app and a great new website that helps with that. It's called theinfatuation.com. And if you're ever looking for a great place to eat, whether it's for a birthday or a first date, you can go to theinfatuation.com or download their free app for iOS and Android to search thousands of restaurant reviews and guides in 22 major cities around the world. Or, the best part, let Infatuation do the work for you by sending a text to 64560 and an actual person will respond and help you find the restaurant that's perfect for whatever situation you're looking for. Again, hope you enjoy this next episode of Travis Talk.
Oh my gosh, Travis.
Wait,
fry has curly chicken. Is that not
quick.
your name?
No, I just wanted to say we'll start off right. Thanks everybody for tuning in to Travis Talk 100. I appreciate everybody for listening. Got my main girl, Elizabeth. How long have we known each other?
Oh my God, we have known each other for probably over 10 years, I guess, at this point, yeah? It would have to be. Like, how old are you? I don't want to say, how old are you? Because I was more like early 2000s. Like, for me, no, late. Look, things are like for me. You're younger than me. You have better memory.
Yeah, we definitely didn't know each other in the 2000s. I was in high school.
You're start over. So, like, I would say we were like 2009, 2008. Yeah, so it's been about 2 years.
Yeah, about 10, 11.
See, I'm right. It's been about 10 years, yes.
Oh, no, you're definitely right about the 10 years. But, all right, so I just want to introduce you to everybody. So, Elizabeth and I used to work together, slanging ketchup bottles. And I've known each other a long time, so give a shout-out, Elizabeth, to the internet's world.
Absolute shout-out. And we had so much fun there working, I must say. That was back when things were probably a lot different than they are now. Even though I look on Facebook, sadly, and everybody's still hanging out together.
I know, but it's too much fun.
It has to be. Like, I moved away and came up, but, like, everybody's still hanging out, which is really cool to see. But, yeah, we had a lot of fun down there working there at that place.
No, it really did. That was a fun place.
I know my best favorite, and one thing that pops out with dust and remembering, I'm going to shout this out. It was so funny when Hans sat down, a select few of us, because some people had been running through town center and got caught peeing and doing some craziness, and Hans knew who it was. And he sat, like, a select few of us down and was like, he got reamed out down there by the management, and they wanted to, like, fine him because they had peed on the wall and broke some stuff.
Who?
Oh, I can say who it is. Would you like some names? I can give names.
I mean, I can edit it out.
I can care less. It was Sammy McGowan and Andy Shell. I'll say it right out loud. And if you see the video, you can see shoot that skinny little ass running away. It was them. T and Hans got in they got in so much trouble. There was more trouble going on in that place from us than the patrons.
Oh, of course. And I was definitely
a
in maniac state. Like, I was at level 10 not caring.
Oh, my God, yes. I was right there leading the troops, but I looked like I had my shit together. That was the best part.
Well, we both were, but you were definitely, like, queen of, like you not only don't give a shit, like, you have it down to a science, you practiced it, you've, like, failed at it and came back and then, like, mastered it.
And I found a job that has it even better. Let me tell you this one. Okay, so you know what we did, and like everybody's listening out there, I'm sure that has been a server or worked in a restaurant.
Yeah.
People come to the restaurant and they have a certain expectation when they come to the restaurant, right? And when they're not happy, what do? You didn't get a man in here. Or they do all their bullshit that they do.
Mm-hmm.
I work in Harper's Ferry now. People come there to see Harper's Ferry. They'll eat anywhere they want. So I can tell people to get the fuck out of my restaurant and not care now. It doesn't matter now because they're not coming there with any expectation of food. So I have graduated
to the perfect position.
I'm kidding. But no, down there it's amazing. But yes.
Where's Harper's Ferry?
It's a beautiful place in West Virginia. I know you've been up here to the casino in Charlestown. You had to have been up here. Everybody's been to strip clubs and casinos in Charlestown. Let's be real. If you have a penis, you've been to the strip club and freaking up here to the casinos. Yes? Have you been? Let me ask you this. Have you been up to the strip club in West Virginia?
We are going to get back and put a little asterisk next to that. I have been to a strip club in West Virginia, but it is a very highly notorious. It is in Paw Paw.
Oh, it's in Paw Paw, West Virginia.
Paw Paw.
Wow,
and
it's so funny because I have a good friend from Paw Paw, West Virginia, and I have some stories about him.
Well, I got a mental picture
right now. You are above most average. You are a high class guy. I didn't realize that you got the finer establishments here in West Virginia.
No. The story, we'll get to that maybe today, maybe another day, but it is absolutely epic. There's not a road to it, and they were like 60.
They were what?
There's literally not a road to there's like it's this big building, and in the middle of the woods with no road to it, and the women dancing were like 60 and no teeth. And I think one of the guys in the chair in the corner was dead.
I think I can tie you because the stripper that I seen was breastfeeding and she had to take a break to go breastfeed and come back. So I think we are about even right here.
Oh, no. I got you way deep.
Yeah, I do. Dead in the corner is probably better than breastfeeding. Yeah, I guess so.
No, well, that's not even half of it. That's not even a tenth of the Paw Paw story. So, but
West Virginia has nothing but stories up here. It is. I moved up after I worked at Clyde. My whole crazy situation down there. We'll talk about. So, I bailed out of Crazyville. Came up to this little quiet, I thought, Mayberry town. Mm-hmm. I moved into the number one drug capital in So I moved into this, I got my place shut, but I'm going to tell you this. I moved to a townhouse, a beautiful townhouse here, good. And I got a couple roommates, and I'm always, I just moved out and gotten single. So that's kind of like moving out from your parents. It is. Mm-hmm. When you get single, it's the same thing as being 18 and moving away from your parents. For me, at least, it was.
Sure.
It is all bets were off at that point.
Champion, he's had a hell of
nobody was watching, so I was on. I had nobody keeping score. So I had some friends coming down from Baltimore, and we were all doing everybody. Money was flowing, everything was good, but it really wasn't a lot of fun when task force kicked in the door. I was really that's what happened after I left up there because I wasn't paying attention. I'm like Hody not realizing what's going on, trusting, but yeah. So there's a lot of
wait a second,
bad element up here.
I mean, you say that wow, can't believe it.
Well, for me, it's just, Travis, you know more than anybody listening. All the craziness. To me, it's just another chapter. I've been writing this stuff down, too. I've got it memorized by year. The book will come. Great. From the Copeland thing, from the Popeye Chicken dude, to all of it. I've got it all written down.
Okay, well, this is the platform. Story. Well, here's the story. This is the platform to do it. So that's what we're doing. We're talking about chicken, Paw Paw,
Bach Rock,
Harper's Ferry.
We can talk about chicken. We can talk about chicken. Because, you know what, and I'm so scared to actually say kind of some of these things because I'm scared it'll come back to me a little bit, but whatever.
No, don't worry. I'm going to, you can be as free as
No.
you want.
No. I'm talking about, the Copeland family is a big family. So legally, if I say anything, do you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't give a shit too much because I wouldn't lie about anything.
No. You can say as much as you want. It's all. I'm just recording it. Then I'm going to edit it, and then any part as we're talking, and you want me to take out, I take out, and then I send you the revised version.
Actually, Travis, here's how this is going to go. Anything I say with you is true. Honestly, I really don't have. I trust you, and anything that I say has honesty in it, and I'm okay with it. There's just so much. But I appreciate that. I appreciate the lookout. But there's so many things that just need to be said, and it's just cool to have the platform to say them. And maybe they will ruffle feathers, and maybe they won't. But it's cool to find out if they will.
I like seeing feathers.
Rapping and everything. My kids opened up for MGK. He got to open up for him and do all his little rap things. So there's just so many elements.
Why are you going to say OGK like I know who that is?
M, not O. Yeah, you definitely don't. You don't know who Machine Gun Kelly is?
Machine Gun Kelly? Yeah, he got he got that fire at Eminem. But wait a second.
My son opened up for him, is what I'm saying. There's so many different elements. For him, he's trying to build his little career. I shouldn't say little career, that's a mom thing. He's trying to build his thing, his dad, concert promoter. So, there's a lot of angles. There's a lot of cool interesting things to talk about. We always had great conversations. I always love talking to stuff. We used to do this for just nothing.
Exactly. But I would definitely not phrase to him his little career.
Yeah, I've already had that.
Let's not phrase it that way.
But being the mom thing, here's the thing. Single mom I am. I have like a 19, a 21, and a 28-year-old guy. And they all are real mamas, boys, all of them. They know their mom, and they know they take me with a grain of salt. They really do. Grain of salt.
Yeah. Well, you can take it, so.
Oh, totally. So
when you bring it out of
we can get back to this chicken thing. Let's talk about this Popeye chicken thing.
No, hold on.
It's actually a funny story.
No, hold on. Because before we get to the chicken thing, you have been dying to tell me about this amazing, glorious task force, and you brought it up.
Oh, you want to hear the task force?
Well,
that was a slip up. See, that was normal
to
conversation to me. I just realized I needed elaboration.
Well, no, we've texted a couple of times, and you brought it up like 3 times. So you're dying to tell the world. This is the most current thing that's happened in my world. It's like the most current thing that's happened, and it really it checked me a bit. You know what I mean? It takes a lot to check me because I'm just. Let's paint a picture. So the morning starts off with you in the Bible, and you are praying. Oh my gosh! Yeah,
the Bible was holding my bed up because I didn't have a wheel.
So that's at 8 a.m.
No, I very much so believe in God, but I did not bring him. When I'm not doing the right thing, I just don't talk to God. I leave Bibles up that. But so the deal was this. I'll break it down real. Up here, I told you it's like that. So I'm.
Tell me. I'll paint a picture. I want the task.
Paint a picture. I'm in a townhouse. I'm living in a 3-level townhouse. Okay. And my roommate and his girlfriend live with me, and they're from Baltimore. Both of them, can I say, what's the proper word to say black? It doesn't offend black
people. You can't anymore. If you even
acknowledge
the existence
black
of that
and,
color.
whatever, they were white people, they were cool as shit. They just, I tend to levitate to that situation because it's real. So they moved in, all good. They were paying the rent, the whole rent. What am I going to complain? They're paying the whole rent. I was working.
Hold on. So you're staying with these people and they're paying the whole rent?
Yes.
Why?
So, am I allowed to say that I was doing drugs or no?
I have said beyond the honest thing. So this is
this is totally okay. All right, so
yeah, like in the first episode, I talk about how I met a guy in rehab and how we got along and this and that. So this isn't about fluffy.
So glad the doors are open.
Yeah.
So I had an apartment there before the townhouse. And
how long ago is this?
This has been about probably 3 years ago. The task force was probably a year and a half ago.
Okay.
Me moving into the townhouse about 3 years ago, apartment, the ticket about a year and a half ago. So I was in the apartment, I lived there, and I got pulled over for the syndicate. I never had a license. never did when I worked at Clarence. Remember? I pulled over. So I was rocking the ankle bracelet, all right? And I had to just be in the house with the ankle bracelet for 3 months. It is what it is. And I was partying, the pill life, it's up here, the oxy pill life. And so I was, I had, my situation, I was doing that. And so my people needed a place to stay on the weekend. So you stay at my pad on the weekend, and you can break me off, and everybody's happy.
Yeah.
Well, I got this ankle bracelet on, this deal, and all this shit's going on out of my house, all right? Well, they oh my gosh, they had a TV. Somebody owed them money, and they sold a TV.
Hold on, somebody
owed them money.
Oh,
because somebody owed them money for drugs. So they went to the person's house and took the TV and brought it back to my house. I didn't know it was that. The police come knocking on my door. I got the ankle bracelet on, Travis. They don't know that ankle bracelet is on me. Like A and B aren't talking. We get the TV out. We get dudes out. I move out the apartment, and I relocate into a nicer area and get, like a really nice townhouse and bring it back in. Well, things are, like all drugs, they are progressive. Like everything that's drug-related, hear me out there, people, progressive. Get out of it. Progressive. So it had knocked up a level, so we moved into this nice big townhouse, and things were coming down from Baltimore, and who's going to suspect me, Travis? I'm a female. There's a prototype. Drug dealers and black people with dreads and dukes. So I was doing my thing up here, and they were bringing down up. So we had the townhouse. All was good. Things were just flowing. I was chilling. Life was
You were
good.
chilling rent-free. Rent-free.
Mm-hmm. Everything's free. Money's free. Everything's
Money's free.
I have my rules that I'm doing in my mind that keep me okay. Huh?
Wait a second. So you're rent-free, and there's filling the cabinets full of Cheerios.
Oh, everything. Well, you got to figure with me, not only is rent-free, I'm selling, so I'm making money off what I'm selling. So the money that I'm making, I'm living off of. So that's filling the cabinets.
All right, well, that's a really good situation. So that definitely
exactly.
Can last too long.
So the kids, we're down south. Their dad had some craziness going on, so I was able to bring them up here and have a place for them, which was craziness. Even though what I'm telling you, it wasn't out in the open. Things were nothing was ever out. You know what I mean? Things were very quiet. You could never look. The only thing you looked at a place was, why the hell am I hanging out with these people? That's it. But there was never things out. So the kids were up. Everything was gravy. And that night, Travis, let me tell you this, that night. Now I'm going to go to the night up, okay? It's 5 a.m. I had the dude come in from, Nardi. His name was Nardi. We're throwing names out. Nardi. He came down, and I got something really good from God. And I went home that night, and I stashed everything, and I had to work the next morning. I was working, too, because I had to keep it up,
Right.
When I went out to sell stuff or whatever, I always changed my clothes, my hat, everything about myself. I was so self-aware when I walked out the house. I never drove to meet anybody. You get caught with cops in the car. On foot, you're good.
Right.
So, I was sitting up there good. It was 4 a.m. 4:30.
All right,
so, are we good? We're about 2.
Yeah, so far things are going real good for you.
It's good. It's 5:30 a.m. I got to get up in the morning, and I had this thought. I thought to myself, I said, let me go ahead and catch a buzz real quick before I go to sleep. And I said, no, I work in the morning. Let me save it. And can I be honest, out of all of this, my biggest regret is that I didn't just do that good shift before they came to So I'm laying down, and I lay down to about 5:30. They kick in.
Yep.
So 5:30 in the morning, I'm chilling. Everything's quiet. I'm going over my mindset, laid back. I heard that glass breaking. And I heard my son. My sons were there at that point. I heard my son say, somebody's breaking in. And they threw smoke bombs in. Now, I'm in Charlestown, West Virginia. This was Task Force Federal. This wasn't Charlestown. So I had probably, the smoke bombs went everywhere. And they were rushing through the house. I went to grab what I had, and I knew in the room, which wasn't really much. And only thing I could do at that point was toss it under my bed. That was it. The people in the other room had their door barricaded. So we all, they came up, everybody down, handcuffed. Everybody's downstairs sitting. And my son Josh, God love him, they don't think he belongs. They think he's not related to us at all. Because even in the report, they're like, my name and son. So we're all sitting there and they're ransacking the house. They're bringing me upstairs. They pulled out I had, not to be weird, but just show how the police are. They pulled out, I had like some sex toys in a bag in the closet, which had cobwebs on them, I'm quite sure. They pulled us out and had them on the bed. Everything. They found under, they found some weeds, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, nothing of anything.
Okay.
And we were all sitting down there tied up, and I looked at the roommates like, what's going on? And they were all just looking, like shaking
what,
their heads.
They have you like hogged?
They had us all in the kitchen. We were all sitting in the kitchen, and we had our legs crossed in front of us, hands tied behind backs, all of us. And I looked at them to see, oh my God, are they going to find something? And they were just looking at me half smiling, like head nod. Mm-mm. And it's so funny because they brought me upstairs and sat me down to talk to me, and what they were looking for was just running all around them. Never found it. I got arrested. Huh?
They were looking for what?
They were looking for drugs, obviously, because I guess dummies had come down, not because of me, because of judges.
Right.
I went back to work, so they didn't find what they were looking for. They busted everything up.
Wait, so you putting it under the bed actually worked?
No, they found that under the bed. Mine. I got charged with that, but it was small. They were there for weight. The weight was cut out and put away somewhere. They never found it. It was there, but they didn't get to find it. So whenever I got...
And this is where, Charleston?
Charlestown.
Charlestown.
West Virginia. So the two of us girls were arrested this way, the two guys arrested that way. I had charges that were, possession of several things, and they released me on my own recognizance. So I walked right back home and walked into the house while everybody was freaking out. Two guys were arrested that were there, and I walked back in.
How many people are in this house?
At that point, it was just me, my two oldest overaged sons.
You mean 19 and 20?
Overaged, and then my roommate, his girlfriend, their 4-year-old child, and somebody else. So all that went down for that. So at that point, moved out from there, had to do that whole court thing, do all that.
This is a year and a half ago?
Oh, it's long gone. This is a couple years ago. It's overdone. I got nothing. I got out. I got a good attorney. I'm good. A good attorney will get you out of anything, sadly enough.
But you probably weren't even, that scared. You were probably just,
once I got down to that kitchen and I looked at their faces and they just were chilled, I was fine. This is just sucks, man. I'm going to be late for work tomorrow. Fuck.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Most people would be, having a panic attack, and you're like, oh, I'm late for my shift.
Yeah, I'm going to be late for my fucking shift tomorrow. I'm going to finish it to my boss. What kind of lie am I going to have to come up with? How am I going to keep this shit out of the papers? That was my main thought process. Google. I Googled myself a couple years ago, and the first thing that pops up is some fucking mugshot for me 20 million years ago, that's not cool. No, I swear on a stack of Holy Catholic Bibles that I Googled my freaking name. Now, when I do it now, it doesn't pop up. But it's about 5-6 years ago. Because when that Katrina hurricane happened, I had warrants before Katrina. Katrina wiped all that shit out. But you never know when stuff is going to pop back up. Anytime you interact. So this is Charles. Are you still in Charlestown? No, I'm in Quebec, Canada.
No, you're in Harper's Ferry.
If anybody is here to me, I am in Quebec right now, and my name is Montasolo Cubata.
Okay, you have to understand. I'm surprised you're even using your name. Half the people that I talk to, they're like, we can't use my name.
Honey, if they haven't come for me and found me and they're that interested in me, I'm right here. You just said Elizabeth. You're not throwing my last name in there, right?
No. Well, I can always.
There's a ton of Elizabeths out there.
The last episode I had to edit out. I accidentally said names, but it's not a good sign when most of the people I'm talking to, I have to edit out their names. Well,
I know maybe that's not true. Here's what I'm not in my life, Dave. I'm older. Like, I'm good. Whatever I'm saying is, and if anybody's had a problem with it, like, you know what, like, deal with it.
Well, you just
like,
had ankle shacks on, so you're ready for anything.
Exactly. Well, I mean, like I said, that Katrina thing, we can talk about, because when you and I first met, I had just gotten out of that Copeland relationship, if you remember. Or do you remember?
I just remember something bad.
I don't know. Well, I mean, do we all know who Popeye's Chicken is?
No.
Popeye's Chicken? No, nobody knows who Popeye's Chicken is. I mean, come on.
I do.
So yeah, I was in rehab down in New Orleans in about 2002 with Trent Reznor, 9 Inch Nails. Hi, Rock, Trent. Love you. Hope you're doing good out there. And
he's not.
I know. All right, I'm trying to be positive.
All right, now hold on. I'm going to slow you down here. All right? We've got a whole lot of stuff going on here. All right, so like 3 years ago, you're like living in the lap of luxury, but you know the clock is ticking. Like
3 years
lifestyle.
ago, what lap of luxury was I living in 3 years ago? You're talking about the townhouse?
Yeah, you said 3 years ago, and then 1.5 years ago was the task force.
No, the task force living in the townhouse things are beautiful and comfortable. But I was with the Copeland in 2002, and that's Copeland money. That's millionaire money. That's junk.
No. Yeah, no. Let's not jump around too much here. Okay, so you're living in the lap of luxury here 3 years ago, and bills paid. You got Fruit Loops.
Yeah, but task force kicked in.
But but you knew it was coming, or you're like, oh, this could last forever.
No. As soon as my roommate stepped back in the scene, I wasn't running the show anymore. I knew. Here's the thing, and maybe you like this. If I'm controlling the situation for a year and a half, everything was fine when I was in control. They took that control over for 3 months, and I could see it all playing out. And then the sad thing is, 3 weeks before it happened, I had somebody in Florida call me that knew people up here and said, look, your name is popping up around up there. And he was kind of a bullshitter, so I didn't really trust it. Should have listened. Because he was like, look, your last name is stands out. It's different. And how you spell your name is different. And I had somebody call me and tell me that you need to spell your role, whatever the fuck you're doing up there. And I was like, it was somebody that's close to my family. And I thought he was just saying that to try to stop me. I didn't
scare you into being good.
Yeah, to scare me to stop. So I didn't listen. And 3 weeks later,
laughed in his face.
Literally, yeah. I hear about it a lot. I do. I hear about it a lot.
All right,
that happens to Jesus. Yeah.
All right, so you leave. All right, so year and a half, and then after all that madness, then where'd you go?
Well, from there, I went to court, and I had to go to drug court.
I love how
jail.
You went from like 1 year to 3 years away, and then the next question I asked, you went from 1 p.m. to 1:45 p.m. It's going to be a bit of a task to try and like paint this picture with a correct timeline.
The timeline, as far as things, because there's so much going on. The timeline of this, like I said, was about 1.5 years, 2 years ago when that happened. I did my court thing, got all out of it, passed all my drug tests, everything that they wanted of me, and I walked. My other friend that was living with me is in jail for murder in another state right now. And I guess he's, after that, going to have to come back and face.
That's one of the guys in the house with you?
Yeah. And the other one finished college and has a government job and doing well right now.
Oh, good.
Crazy as that sounds. So I moved back with family and stepped out of the limelight, got everything out of my name. I have nothing in my name.
Nothing. Off the grid.
Off the fucking grid. You got it. Under the tax, seeing everything. I'm under the everything. Yeah.
Everything. Hey,
nope,
you know what they say? I mean, it's not if you like put your money towards rent or home ownership, after 30 years, there's like a number of factors, and it's very like different. Like you can benefit from actually like not just renting or paying rent, you know what I'm saying, or compared to actually homeowner. There's like many scenarios where it actually might actually, and if we did the numbers after 30 years, like pay off. Like that.
Well, here's the deal, I'm not doing either
not
of those
for
things
you.
that you're discussing. I'm staying with family right now off the grid, so I'm not doing any of those things. And I feel like, 40 years ago, 50 years ago, 60 years ago, life was different then. Back then, the goal was to own a square and leave it to your children. That is not the goal of today. Today is to just make it on your own. Nobody's doing a fucking squad about leaving me. So,
no, it's not that bad. Don't watch too much TV. It's not that bad.
What's that?
I said it's not that bad. You don't watch too much TV. It's not that bad. We still want to leave stuff for our children, and they're still loving the world.
Oh, I'm sure there are people that still want, but I'm just saying that was the baseline. In the 50s, that was it. That's what you did. That's it. There wasn't no outside thing. That was just it. You say
in the 50s, there was stuff like pensions. Like people don't even know what the word pension
stuff like
means.
Pensions. That's my fucking point exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They don't know what that word is.
Pensions.
Yeah.
And stuff like Medicaid.
Yeah, medicine.
Another 20 years will be something like Medicare, something like a disability, something like retirement.
All right, so
that's
now,
a whole other story we could go into. Don't even get me started on that, and I won't. Because I've become political. You'll understand, like, the girl unit, like, I've really become very self-aware about this crap going on, so.
Have you? Because everything we just talked about was, like, a year and a half ago, right?
Yeah. It was like a year and a half ago. And
so you completely transformed again?
Yeah, I totally had to change form in a way, but it's wearing off. It's wearing off. It's a new year coming. You want to hear a fun fact? Here's a fun fact for everybody to listen to. I have not had a legal license since 1998.
Hold on, say it again. What?
I have not had a legal driver's license since 1998.
Wow.
That's 20 years, dude. That's like your age or something. I don't know.
How old am I?
You would be probably about 28, 30.
Come on, man.
How old are you? Fuck you. How old am I? See?
We're like the same. I'm 37.
Dude, I'm 45. Well, so far not the same. I appreciate you saying that, but no, we're not the same there, Lester. You're 37?
Yeah, I'm 28.
Oh my gosh, I didn't realize. I mean, that's cool. There's nothing wrong with age, but I just didn't realize that you just are so cool. You know, shit. So I didn't realize.
That's so funny. All right, so as long as you're doing good, I'm happy because
it is. I'm doing legal. Okay.
Well, you're doing legal because you have to.
I always smoke weed, and I'm totally for marijuana reform. Always.
Well, if that were the case, then 2 years wouldn't have happened. We need to keep you there because, you could just be cool with a little bowl and a nice little.
No, that was my last go round. I can honestly say that. And before, if you asked me like 5 years ago,
I'm almost
my last
positive
go
you
round,
said that when we were together.
Tell you,
I'm almost positive
it wasn't my last go round. You know, when we were together, it wasn't my last go round.
Yeah, we got 3 more go rounds, Elizabeth.
No, yeah, I'm done. I got no more go rounds. I
no.
got them all. I got great stories
we both have
now.
3
I got
more.
so many stories. That's it.
I have a million. I got to get them on tape. That's why I'm doing this. But no, we got 3 more ups and downs to go.
Hell yes. I look forward. I still look forward to everything and stuff. So.
See, that's what scares me, Elizabeth. No.
No, I do. I still. We had, a good conversation.
It is
we
fun.
have to have this Copeland conversation. We got to jump back 10 years.
Yeah. All right. So you get out of that, and now you like where you're working.
So we closed down we closed for a while because it's a seasonal kind of place. So I got to chill now for 6 weeks and figure some stuff out. And but yeah, I do. I like.
And you're staying in a stable, nice place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we have running water and toilets and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's stable. It really is. We got rid of the outhouse like 6 months ago when we got running water.
Yeah, I'm not joking. Toilets are the shit.
They are the shiznit. But yeah, no. Actually, everything's really good. Like, good. Actually, absolutely good.
All right, so all right, so you get through all that. Now we found Jesus again. And what was the chicken thing?
What was what?
The chicken thing.
The chicken thing, like, when we first met, so we first, like, started working together at Clyde. I went there in 2008. I think you came, like, a little bit after, and I had just, so, like, from 2000 and from there, about 2001 to 2003, I lived in New Orleans. I was in rehab down there, like I said, with Trent Resident. Hey, Trent, we've already discovered that you're not doing well, but I'm still praying for you out there. And Chris Copeland. His dad was Al Copeland. His dad invented Popeye's chicken.
Oh my gosh! People always come up with these cockamamie stories. I never believe them. You don't know who invented Popeye's chicken, and you didn't meet him.
Look it up.
Trent Reznor.
How about this? Why don't you pause right now?
No, I don't Google.
You should.
Things.
Well, anyway, he started out with the first. He opened it up. They had the money for 30 days, and it went under. Okay,
well, then he didn't invent Popeye's chicken. He's broke,
well, no, they're
and
saying
he never
stole
made
it
it.
from a black woman.
He's a
In all
loser.
honesty,
He's a
they're saying that he stole it from an old black woman, but he made his money by opening up Popeye's chicken.
The woman from the commercial?
He owns Diversified Foods in New Orleans. It's on Airline Highway. God, I get too much. Airline Highway. He went bankrupt in the 80s and lost all rights to the restaurants. He held the rights to the food. So every Popeye's restaurant in the world still bought some Diversified Food, which was on Airline Highway in New Orleans. That's what
I don't believe
that. You think I'm bullshitting?
Yeah. Well, no, I believe you believe that. I just think.
No,
Did you Google it? You Googled it?
Honey, I don't have to Google it. I lived it. Why would I Google something I lived? I went to Copeland of New Orleans and I ate free. He owned Super Popeyes.
Hold on. I want to get this time frame. Okay, so we got 1.5 year task force. 3 years ago, we got free rent. And at one point, were you in the original establishment of Popeyes?
And the very first one that was made?
Yeah, you were there?
And the first original one? No, baby, that was long before me. I didn't get with Chris until like 2001. And the Copeland's restaurant was real big. Christopher owns Super Popeyes, which is on Veterans Highway. It's the only Popeyes in the world that has like an open grill and margaritas and all that stuff. Al Copeland, after bankruptcy, was not allowed to own any Popeyes. But his wife, when they separated, his first wife, she had a couple Popeyes, and she willed them to the kids when Mary Copeland died. She was very young. There's a church down there in her honor. So the kids, I know Christopher. I don't know about but there's Al Senior.
Are we really gonna? I mean, I can't imagine anything less interesting to talk about.
Then what? Money, people, and scandal and all that stuff. When I was down there, and Al was supposed to not,
No, I
want people, and it was a bunch of scandal with that shit.
No, it's all stories. What I want are your real stories. All right, so that was the chicken.
Whoa! Stop. What do you think I'm telling you is bullshit right now for fun?
No. I'm just saying.
Okay, because I was telling her not. I got better things to do than tell you things that are not true and real. I really.
No. I was just saying very clearly it was boring.
Anything about Popeyes and people with money and yachts and all that stuff and
Let me tell you
I don't know. I thought it was cool.
Hearing about how the guy who made Popeyes had a rough time and ended up getting it, I've already zoned out. I already watched that on Netflix, 3 different versions of it.
Not as good as a task force, huh?
All right, so
nowhere near as good.
No. All right, so that was the chicken thing? That was your chicken story?
That's a very big chicken story. I'll go for
Oh my gosh.
Story.
No,
that to me is big. You have no clue what we're even talking about.
Yeah, it's like
From the boat rate, everything. That was just a lot of scandal back then. There was a lot of shit going on with that, and I got to see a lot of stuff that was kind of cool. I had Nick Carter come on the boat, and they tried to kick Nick Carter from the Backstreet Boys off the boat. He came on the boat with some fat chick. And Kurt's like, get this fucking guy off the boat. I'm like, you better call your nieces right now. I called my son, he was like 9, to talk to Nick Carter on the boat. I'm like, you don't even know
how old Nick Carter? Because Nick Carter was a man at 11, but he looks,
No, this was 2001. However the kid was in 2001 when he walked on the fucking boat in Key West.
Yeah, he was still balling then.
Well, he was with some fat, nasty bitches down in Key West, looked drunk, walked on the boat, and security wanted to kick him off. That's all I'm saying. He didn't look really good.
That's all I'm saying. All right, so that's some that's some good stuff.
Hey guys, I actually took out the last couple of parts of that, but wanted to say a huge thank you to Elizabeth coming on and telling those crazy stories. Gonna have some new stuff coming up soon, so pay attention, and I appreciate you listening. Travis Talk 100. You know, man.